Before you dismiss your slower walking as just getting older, stop for a moment. Your walking speed may be revealing something your body has been trying to tell you for months, or even years. Most people believe walking slower is simply part of aging. But what if it isn't? What if every slower step is actually a warning sign that your muscles are weakening, your balance is declining, or your body is quietly losing the strength it needs to keep you independent? Researchers now consider walking speed one of the most powerful indicators of healthy aging. In fact, many doctors use it as a quick way to estimate overall physical health, mobility, and even future independence. It sounds surprising, but sometimes the way you walk says more about your health than your blood pressure or your weight. The good news is that your body often gives you these warning signs long before a serious fall or injury happens. If you recognize them early, you still have time to change the outcome. Today, I'm going to show you a simple walking test you can do right at home. It takes less than 15 seconds, requires no equipment, and could reveal whether your body is aging normally or whether it's asking for help. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also show you the daily habits that help thousands of older adults walk with more confidence, improve balance, and stay independent for years to come. Now let's begin. Think back to 5 years ago. Did you walk a little faster? Did climbing stairs feel easier? Could you cross a parking lot without thinking about it? For many adults over 60, the answer is yes. The change usually happens so gradually that most people never notice it. One day you realize you're taking smaller steps. You start avoiding hills. You look for the closest parking space. Maybe you find yourself reaching for a shopping cart, not because you need groceries, but because it feels more stable. These aren't random changes. They're your body's way of adapting to hidden weakness. Walking is one of the most complex movements your body performs every single day. Every step depends on your muscles, joints, nerves, inner ear, vision, heart, lungs, and brain all working together in perfect harmony. If even one of those systems begins to weaken, your walking speed often slows down before anything else. That's why doctors pay attention to it. Now I'd like you to perform a simple test. Find a safe area in your home with about 15 feet of clear walking space. Wear comfortable shoes if possible. If you normally use a cane or walker, continue using it. Safety always comes first. When you're ready, stand naturally. Walk at your normal pace from one end of the room to the other. Don't rush. Don't try to impress yourself. Just walk exactly as you normally would. As you walk, pay attention to how your body feels. Are your steps smooth and confident? Or do they feel short and cautious? Do you naturally swing your arms? Or do they stay stiff by your sides? Do you feel stable when turning around? Or do you hesitate before changing direction? Now ask yourself another question. If someone 20 feet ahead held the door open for you, would you comfortably reach it before they let go? Or would you feel rushed? These small observations reveal far more than most people realize. Time yourself walking 15 feet at your usual pace. Healthy older adults often complete this distance smoothly, without hesitation. If it feels unusually slow, tiring, or unsteady, your body may be telling you that something needs attention. Don't panic if that's you. This isn't about judging yourself. It's about gathering information, because awareness is always the first step toward improvement. Now think about your everyday routine. Do family members naturally slow down to match your pace? Do you avoid long walks because your legs feel heavy? Have you stopped taking evening walks that you once enjoyed? Do you feel nervous walking on uneven sidewalks? Or perhaps you've caught yourself holding on to furniture as you move around the house. These changes are often dismissed as normal aging, but many of them are actually early signs of declining mobility. And here's the encouraging part. In many cases, these changes are reversible. Your muscles can become stronger. Your balance can improve, your confidence can return. But first, you need to understand why your walking speed is changing, because the real cause is often hidden beneath the surface. So what actually causes your walking speed to slow down? For many people over 60, it isn't just one problem. It's several small changes happening inside the body at the same time. The frustrating part is that these changes often develop silently, long before they cause a major fall or serious injury. Let's look at the first, and perhaps the biggest reason: age-related muscle loss. After the age of 30, most adults gradually begin losing muscle mass. By the time you reach 60 or 70, this process can accelerate if you aren't regularly challenging your muscles. Your legs contain some of the largest muscles in your body. They're responsible for lifting you out of a chair, climbing stairs, keeping your balance, and pushing you forward with every step. Imagine trying to drive a car with an engine that loses a little power every year. At first, you barely notice. But eventually, the car struggles on hills and takes longer to accelerate. Your legs work the same way. When those muscles weaken, every step requires more effort. Your brain naturally responds by slowing your walking speed to conserve energy and reduce the risk of falling. That's why many older adults say things like, "I just don't have the same strength I used to." The good news is that muscles can still grow stronger, even well into your 70s and 80s. The second reason is that your brain and legs stop communicating efficiently. Every single step begins in your brain. Your brain sends electrical signals through your spinal cord and nerves to tell your muscles exactly when to move. Think of it like sending a text message. When your phone has a strong signal, the message arrives instantly. But if the signal is weak, the message becomes delayed or interrupted. Your nervous system works in much the same way. As we age, nerve communication can become slower due to natural aging, diabetes, vitamin deficiencies, or other health conditions. When those signals aren't as fast or as accurate, your body reacts more cautiously. Instead of taking long, confident strides, you begin taking shorter, slower steps because your brain no longer fully trusts your balance. Most people assume they're simply becoming careful. In reality, their nervous system may be quietly compensating for weaker communication. The third reason is that poor balance isn't just about your legs. Balance doesn't actually start in your feet. It begins with three systems working together: your eyes, your inner ear, and your brain. Your eyes tell you where you are. Your inner ear detects movement and changes in position. Your brain combines that information and tells your muscles exactly how to respond. If even one of those systems isn't working efficiently, your body automatically slows your walking speed to stay safe. That's why some people feel perfectly fine sitting down, but become unsteady the moment they start walking. Unfortunately, walking slower doesn't fix the underlying problem. It only hides it temporarily. The fourth reason is poor circulation. Your muscles depend on oxygen-rich blood to produce energy. Think of your bloodstream as a delivery service. Every heartbeat sends oxygen and nutrients to your leg muscles. If that delivery becomes slower because of poor circulation, narrowed arteries, or certain heart conditions, your muscles tire much faster than they should. You may notice heavy legs after walking, cramping in your calves, cold feet, or needing frequent breaks during a simple walk around the neighborhood. Many people assume they're simply out of shape. Sometimes that's true, but sometimes it's your circulation asking for attention. That's why it's important never to ignore persistent leg pain or sudden changes in walking ability. The fifth and final reason isn't physical. It's psychological. Fear changes the way you walk. Imagine slipping once on a wet floor. Even if you weren't seriously injured, your brain remembers the experience. The next time you walk across a similar surface, you'll probably move more slowly. Not because your muscles became weaker overnight, but because your brain wants to protect you. This happens to millions of older adults. One small stumble can quietly change the way they walk for years. They shorten their stride. They stop swinging their arms. They constantly look down at the ground. They become tense instead of relaxed. Ironically, these protective habits often increase the risk of falling because they interfere with the body's natural walking rhythm. The body becomes stiff. The steps become shorter. Confidence disappears. And walking gradually feels harder than it used to. But here's the encouraging news. None of these changes automatically mean you've reached the end of your mobility. In many cases, your body is simply asking for the right kind of movement, nutrition, and practice. Now that you understand why your walking speed may be slowing down, let's focus on what you can do about it. The encouraging news is that your body is remarkably adaptable. Even after the age of 60, your muscles, balance, and mobility can improve when you give them the right signals. Small, consistent actions often produce far greater results than occasional intense workouts. Let's begin with the first habit. Strengthen your legs every day. You don't need an expensive gym membership or complicated equipment. One of the most effective exercises is the chair sit to stand. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Slowly stand up without using your hands if you can. Then lower yourself back down with control. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions. Rest for a minute, and repeat for a second set. This simple movement strengthens your thighs, hips, and core. The same muscles you rely on every time you walk, climb stairs, or get out of bed. Next, try calf raises. Stand behind a chair for support. Slowly rise onto your toes, pause for a second, then lower yourself back down. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions for 2 sets. Strong calves help push your body forward while walking and improve overall stability. Finally, add a short daily walk. Even 10 to 20 minutes at a comfortable pace can help improve circulation, endurance, and muscle function. The goal isn't speed, it's consistency. The second habit is training your balance safely. Balance is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. Stand behind a sturdy chair and lightly hold the backrest. Lift one foot just a few inches off the ground and hold for 10 to 20 seconds. Then switch sides. If that's too difficult, start with 5 seconds. As you become more confident, gradually reduce how much you rely on the chair. Another excellent exercise is the heel-to-toe walk. Place one foot directly in front of the other, as if walking on a straight line. Take 10 slow, controlled steps. These simple drills teach your brain and muscles to communicate more efficiently, improving coordination and reducing the fear of falling. The third habit is feeding your muscles the right fuel. Exercise alone isn't enough. Your muscles need high-quality nutrition to repair and stay strong. Include a source of protein with every meal. Eggs, fish, chicken, Greek yogurt, beans, tofu, and lean meats are all excellent options. Protein provides the building blocks your muscles need after every walk and exercise session. Also pay attention to vitamin D, which plays an important role in muscle function and bone health. Many older adults have low vitamin D levels without realizing it. Safe sunlight exposure, fortified foods, or supplements recommended by your healthcare provider may help if you're deficient. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Even mild dehydration can contribute to fatigue, dizziness, and reduced physical performance. The fourth habit is keeping your body moving throughout the day. Many people think one workout is enough, but your body responds best to frequent movement. If you've been sitting for more than 30 or 40 minutes, stand up and walk around the room for a minute or two. Take the stairs when it's safe. Walk while talking on the phone. Stretch your hips and calves after long periods of sitting. These small habits prevent stiffness and keep your muscles active throughout the day. Remember, movement is medicine. The fifth habit is knowing when to seek medical advice. Sometimes slower walking isn't just about aging. If you've noticed sudden weakness, severe pain, numbness, frequent falls, chest discomfort while walking, or major changes in your ability to move, don't ignore those symptoms. They could indicate conditions that require professional evaluation. Early treatment often leads to better outcomes, so don't hesitate to speak with your healthcare provider if something doesn't feel right. Taking action early is one of the smartest decisions you can make. Now imagine yourself 6 months from today. You stand up from your favorite chair without hesitation. You walk through the grocery store without searching for something to hold on to. You enjoy time with your family, travel with confidence, and move through your day without constantly worrying about falling. That future isn't built overnight. It's built one healthy choice at a time. One walk, one exercise session, one balanced meal, one decision to keep moving. And it all starts today. Before you go, think about this. How fast do you think you walk compared to 5 years ago? Same, slower, or improving? Your answer might be the first step toward taking your mobility seriously again. And remember, every small habit you build today is an investment in the independence you'll enjoy tomorrow.